page, for example, where people can sign up and get access. So there is actually two ways, either to have a free access with a sign up form or to sell a product. So let's start with the first one, where we create a page to give access to this dashboard, for example. So you can click and create a new page. So you can create any type of a page that you want. You can start from scratch or select one of the designs. So let's start with the template for a contact page, and we will just replace the contact information. So here we can add it membership rec, for example, as a name, and we can add it to the courses group. So just like that, we created our page. Now it comes with a form widget, which is written here up top. So we can delete that one because we don't want to submit a form. We want people to register, which there is a specific form for that. It's called membership, member login, or registration. So you can just drag and add this form anywhere on any page that you want people to log in or register. Now, by default, it starts with login, but you can change it to register. That would be the default. But you can also collect more information. You're not limited to just collecting this information. You can click on additional registration fields, and you can add any field that you want. Let's say that you want to collect phone number. You can just click and add the phone number field. That's it. If you want to add more, of course, add as many. Now, what are the next steps that you need to take is when somebody registers, you have to assign them to a membership group that we already created in the CRM. So how do you do that? You do that from the drop down. You select to which membership group you want them to be assigned. So in this case, to the courses. Right, so we now assign them here. You can also tag from the tag section. This is if you want to know if people are coming for this particular page, for example, you can just add some tag to it. And it's nice if you add a redirect page. So when somebody registers or logins, where do you want them to go? In our case, we wanted to send them to the first page of our membership, which is the membership dashboard. This is where we want them to land after they register. So we just select it, and basically that's it. So we can now save our page and preview it. Just preview in a new tab. Now we can submit our form. Let's call the name actually John. Add a password, phone. If it's required, you have to add any information. For the moment, nothing. And we can submit our form. This will create an account. And actually, as you can see, it automatically redirects to our membership dashboard. That's it. This is how simple it was to actually give access. So people submitted their information and they land to the page where we want them to land. So in our case, we have this dashboard that we created that is for the course members. Now each can link to a specific video or course area or whatever you want them to link to. Now let's click and see what actually happens. If you remember, to these two we added the lesson 1 and the lesson 2. But as you can see, we don't have access because those videos, those pages were limited for other membership groups. So you get this message, access denied. So how do we actually give people to these pages as well when they sign up? It's actually very simple. If we go to our builder and go to the pages, when we go to lesson 2 in the settings again, as you remember, we added lesson 2 to have access to it. So if you wish, you can actually have the person to actually have access to the courses as well. Well, actually not the person, the page to be accessible by the course users as well. So you can click on save, and actually now if we refresh and go to our lesson 2, you'll be able to see it because now people from courses can also access it. Now the other way would be for this person who already registers to also have to be part of the lesson 2 membership. So you can do that from the contacts, and as you can see, that created a member here, a member in the courses, and also a contact. So this is the registration that we just made. And as you can see, you have the courses as a membership group. Now, of course, you can manually assign this person to also have access to the lesson 1, lesson 2 if you want. So they have access to all this. Now, if we click on if we go back actually, and if we click on this button, before we didn't have access to lesson 1, but now, as we are now assigned to lesson 1 as well by here, we are now able to access that course as well. So this is how it works. Basically, now the new member that we have as registered have access to all the 3 lesson groups. So this is it. This is how easy it is to create and organize your memberships, basically. You can all see inside the membership as well, and you can filter by the different membership groups as well. So this is it. This is how simple it is. Another cool thing that you can add to your website is to add this this icon, which is basically, we can delete it so you can see. Basically, when you click on the plus icon in your header, you can actually add the login and profile. This is basically an icon that allows people to first log in or register for the website, but also get access to their membership area as well. And we can just add it here like that and click on Save Changes. Now, if we go to our website and click here, we'll actually go to the profile. This is a system page. This is the system profile of the user. Basically, from here they can control their information about themselves, password, logout. If they have purchases, and we'll show you in a moment, they also see store information, order history. They'll see downloadable files if they have such, subscriptions if they have subscription payments, but they also see the memberships. So as we are now with access to lesson 1, lesson 2, and the course, you can see that all these are now a separate, basically courses, memberships, because now we added them to all the 3. So if you click on the lesson 1, we'll go to lesson 1. If you click on lesson 2, we'll go to lesson 2, which is looks exactly the same, so don't worry. And the courses will link to the courses. So this way, if you want to sell or give access to multiple courses, you can just create them as different membership groups, and they can purchase or assign them to each individually, so they can also have access to this here. Meaning that if they also log in, they will be also redirected to the membership, to this section, to select where they want to go. So this is how simple it was to actually create our membership groups, to restrict access basically, and to create a membership registration page where people can sign up. But again, this is for free. What if you want people to submit a payment to actually get access? So it is basically the same, but actually selling a product. So when you go to the store, you can actually create your membership product. So you can go into the product and create a product which is a membership. So make sure that you select a membership type of a product. Now here we can add our information for the membership, let's say membership. And from this button, you have to select to which membership group you want them to get access when they purchase this product. So you can select here again, one or multiple memberships that they can get access to. So for the sake of the example, let's select courses. And basically that's it. You have to determine how much you want them to pay, let's say $20 to access this. You can add and make it a subscription. So if you want people to pay every month or every few months or every or a few installments, you can modify it from here. But let's say for the sake of the example, we want well, why not a subscription, for example, or just one-time payment for access. So we can just set it up like this, create a category for our product, just select some random one, and basically that's it. We created our membership product with access to the courses when they purchase it. And we can click on Save. And in order, of course, to sell, so here it is our product, and in order for us to sell something, of course, we have to connect a payment processor. In this case, we have this test Stripe connected so that we can actually submit a payment here. And that's basically it. We created our product, we have our payment processor connected. If not, you can select it from here and just connect it, by adding your API keys. Very simple. And we can now sell access to our course. Now there is a couple of ways to do that as well. So if you want to basically sell access to an individual course, you can just create a new page which will be for sales, and we have this checkout category of pages. So here we have different designs of custom checkouts that you can use for whatever layout you want to have. So let's just select one of those and let's call it membership purchase. Yeah, we have such name here, and let's add it again to the courses. So basically this is our membership purchase page, basically the page where people would be purchasing this course. So this is our checkout widget, which is again a widget inside here that you can add to any page that you want. So this widget will allow you to start collecting payments. In our case, we want to sell our course. So in our widget, when you double click, you can select which product you want to sell. In our case, so here we have to select the main product. So we can select the membership product that we just created and click on confirm. That's it. Now you can start selling this product. You have different settings. You can style it. For example, if you don't want to ask so many information about when you're selling a digital product or a service like billing information and stuff, you can just disable those. So it's up to you if you want to collect or not. And let's just make it a one-step checkout so that we have everything on one step. Here, of course, you can modify what kind of information people you want them to see, like some testimonials, basically to push them further into purchasing your course. And that's it. Basically, click on save and let's preview our page. So we have our page that we just set up and we're already logged in. So we have our information here. That's why it shows. If we were logged out, we'll actually be asked to, again, to submit a payment. Well, to add our information, excuse me. So in this case, we're already logged in, so we don't have to add our name and email and password again. So here we can add our card number. So we can add our card number like this. So we have our pre-selected membership product for $20 that we added. And basically we can complete the order. And with the completion of the order, we purchased the product. And we went to a thank you page, which you can actually modify. You want them to, for example, after purchase, to directly send them, actually here in the settings, you can send them to a thank you page. That can be, again, the course. So after a purchase, they get assigned to the membership group that we selected for the product, and they can be redirected again to the membership dashboard. In our case, we didn't set up anything. That's why it went to the standard thank you page for a purchase of a product. But yeah, you can just set it up from the settings of the checkout widget if you want them to go directly to the membership or any page actually for that matter. And that's it. Basically, that user just made a purchase, which was us, and they were assigned to that membership group. So again, if we see inside, we will see now the order and we can see what they purchased as well. Of course, the groups, they are the same because we already were assigned to the courses, but that's another way to sell your course, basically with a custom checkout page. And another cool thing that I can show you now is that when we go into our profile, we will now see the order history. So as a user, we can see that, we made this purchase on a specific date. Again, if that was a subscription, actually you have another tab for your subscription and you can see when is the next purchase, when is the next recurring payment for your subscription. And this is it. This is how simple it is to actually create your membership products, basically, to sell them, to get access right away. It's really simple and easy. The great thing is that everything is fully customizable. So you can create your courses as individual pages, you can create your dashboards, you can modify absolutely everything and personalize it. As you probably have seen when you go inside, the courses, for example, it is replaced with our name, whatever that is. That's why we added this personalization tag here. So you can make your courses and everything a bit more personalized for them. And actually another way to sell memberships, if you have more lessons, so not just one, but a list of different lessons that you might have, you can just direct them directly into your shop, for example, by clicking on shop now or just going to the store. You can see all the different products. In our case, we have different, of course, products from the template itself. But here, I guess, you can list all the products that you have, all the different lessons that people can just purchase right away from the store functionality. They can add to cart and continue with the process. We have more videos about checkouts and store in a different section, so you can check that one out. But this is another way, of course, to just use the normal add to cart and continue and just purchase. In the case that we've shown you, it was with a custom checkout page. So basically, if you want to sell direct access from, let's say that you're promoting on a specific page or have a landing page, you can just link directly to a custom checkout where they can submit a payment and get access right away, which is in a way better because you're promoting a specific course and you have a specific checkout where they can submit everything in one step. Where when you have add to cart, it's a bit of a tedious process. People can get distracted with a lot of courses, etc. In this case, you're basically promoting one course, one product. So yeah, this is basically it. This is how simple it was to create our membership content in different formats. For file sharing, for dashboards, for however you want to organize your secured content. How to restrict access from the settings and to make them for members only. How to create your membership groups in the CRM, basically to assign people to those different groups, and actually how to have people to sign up either via form or by setting a product with a membership. So this was it. This is well, actually, before we go, we have here opened our tab actually. Yeah, so here we can see it. We have our membership details. So we have the order completed, and then we have in the inbox you also have the membership details. So when somebody purchases access, they will receive, of course, an email about the order and then an email about accessing their files. So when you click here, you go directly to your membership area that you just purchased access for. So yeah, this is how we also get such email into our email, such email into our email inbox, so that people can access their membership as well. So this was it. This is how simple it is to actually create all these things. I hope that you enjoyed it, and yeah, check out the other videos about doing sales in general if you're selling more things, so you can learn more about sales, upsells, subscriptions, and other cool things, digital products as well. I hope that you enjoy it, and talk to you in the next video.